Hello, this is Dr. Shalona McFarland. This is Dr. Shalona McFarland coming to you from the Philippines on Monday morning. I know it's Sunday back home, but it's Monday here. So today I thought I would discuss the illusion of an island. So most people would probably think that they're an island. You know, they're in everything by themselves. They have to do everything by themselves and screw whoever else is around. But it's actually an illusion. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So in Hawaii, actually I'm going to turn it this way. Bam! There is an island that during World War II they used. Oh, that is not working. Let me find a different marker. They used for bombing, okay, for target practice, basically. There we go. You can see that better? No, you can't. I'll move it closer. There, now you can sort of see it, okay? So they had this little island they used for target practice. Now, there were, there still to this day are little bombs that are still there and not detonated, okay? Here's our water line here. There we go, okay? Now over here is another island, and this one has people on it. Art is not my forte. And it has palm trees on it and different foliage and buildings, big buildings, small buildings, okay? So there's all sorts of stuff on this other island. And there are a few inhabitants on this island as well that survived the bombings, okay? Now, the people over here don't think the people over here exist. Or if they do know about them, they don't care about them because they're over on this old deserted island. It doesn't have much. It has maybe a couple of stick trees here and there. It's kind of deserty. It's ugly. They don't like it. This island over here is got lots of foliage, lots of greenery, real pretty, lots of life. And so these people over here are in their own little world. And they don't think these people over here are even worth knowing. These people over here, meanwhile, don't know that these people even exist because all they know is their little deserty island with bombs on it. So one day, after these bombs had been thrown over here a few times to practice, somebody over here decided, I don't like it up here anymore, so I'm gonna go dive. So this little scuba diver jumped in the water here, the little fins on, and his little tank, little BCD, okay, and decided to go diving. And he went down really deep and he discovered that there was a plug down here at the bottom of the ocean. And so he thought, gosh, I wonder what would happen if I pulled that plug. And he pulled the plug and lo and behold, it started letting water out. So the water level started going down a little bit. So he put it back in because he was like, oh gosh, I don't want it to all go away. That's scary. So what he came back up and noticed was that now these two seemingly completely different, completely separate islands started looking the same. Like they had like these little shells and nautiluses and different things. And these guys had similar shells and nautiluses and such. And they thought, well, gosh, that was kind of strange because these two places didn't look anything alike before. This one's all deserty, this one's all green and lush and full of people and life. And how could that be? So he decided, you know what? I'm going to go down and I'm going to pull that plug and I'm going to let all the water out. So he did. He let all the water out. And you know what happened? He realized these two places are connected. They're not two separate places. There is no such thing as an island, actually. I mean, yeah, we have islands. I mean, I live in 7,000 islands. But they're all connected. And that is the point. As people, we are all connected. Now, when things like this happen, when the Twin Towers went down, I was in Colorado. I felt it. I was talking to friends here in the Philippines, and they felt it. You know, it's not that you actually felt the concussion of it. You felt the concussion of it. The heartfelt point of, oh my gosh, we just lost a chunk of humanity. When the tsunami hit, same thing. I felt it. I was on the other side of the world from it, but I felt it. So that is the connection that we have, because we're not an island. We are all connected. These people here have direct connections to these people over here. Okay? These guys are directly connected to each other. They may not think so. They may think they hate each other. And they may not like each other, but that does not mean they're not connected. And so, as humanity, as being someone who is connected to the world and to other human beings, sometimes it's better to give a little grace and to look at, well, what if I was in that situation? What if that was my kid? What if that was my spouse? What if that was my mom or dad or aunt or uncle or friend? What would you do? Putting yourself in someone else's position and really looking at what that would look like in your life. That's what not being an island is about. Hi, Ray. Hi, Irma. So take a step back, look at your life, and realize that you're not an island. Sometimes it may feel like it, but you're not. We are all connected. And maybe you just haven't found that right connecting piece for you yet, but we are all connected. And whether you like it or not, that is a truth. Even hermits are connected. They don't like their connection to look like everyone else's, but they're still connected. So hopefully that gives you something to think about today. I probably could have presented that a little bit better, but I think you get the point of it, is that, you know, don't sell yourself short and don't sell others short. We all have something to bring and something to give, and there's something to learn from every person on this planet, whether you like them or not. Alrighty, guys, hope that gave you some food for thought today. God bless. I will talk to you next week. Happy birthday to my darling daughter, Grace, which was yesterday, but happy birthday. And I will talk to you guys next week. God bless. Love you all. Miss you back home. Bye.